Hey, it's Ashley and Kaylin, and we will be talking about the motet.
So the early motet is a new Latin words put to the upper voice of the pre-existing melodies.
And this became the leading genre after conductus and organum gradually fell in popularity.
Each voice has a different text, and the title of the piece is a combination of the first words of each of the voice parts.
Motets became their own genre and were independent from the church.
Only privileged people sang, wrote, and listened to the motet, because it took an educated ear to appreciate their complexity.
Motets in the later 13th century. Three-voice motets became the standard rule, combining Latin and French texts.
Tenor melodies were being drawn from new sources, sacred and secular alike.
And these tenor melodies became known as cantus firmus, which is an existing melody often taken from the Gregorian chant on which a new polyphonic work is based. Franconian notation.
Franconian notation was made by the composer Franco from
Cologne.
And he came up with this theory in 1280.
So basically what he came up with was a new notation system with different note shapes or heads to signify different rhythmic values, which was a completely new idea to be able to specifically notate different rhythmic values. So you'll see in the picture there, pictured, you have the double long, in English is what we call it, the long, the breve, and the semibreve, and those each represent a different rhythmic value.
Perfection. A unit of
Duration.
Equal in 3
Tempora.
Kin to the measure of 3 beats.
The combination of Franconian notation and the fact that each voice had different text required a lot of room on the page and wasted a lot of parchment. So they changed the layout of the music so that the performers could clearly see their part without too much wasted parchment.
With new notation, the rhythm became more complex in the motets. However, the harmonic structure remained pretty much the same as before.
The typical cadence featured the tenor descending by step and the upper voices rising by step to form a 1-5-8 sonority. This type of cadence remained standard for the next 2 centuries. Thank you.
Thanks.